Today I wanted to tell you guys my first impressions on Watch Dogs, but since I don't have enough money to afford it, today we're clocking in with a story about my uncle. That sounds so fucking stupid. A Story About My Uncle is a game developed by Gone North Games and published by the same company that made Goat Simulator, so I really don't know what to expect when getting into this game. But from the first 15 minutes I can understand that the character you are playing as is telling what I can only assume to be his daughter, a story about his adventure to find his uncle. What a great story. So far, I'm not too impressed, but like every game, I have to give it a fair chance, and where we first start off is in the closet of a house. Which makes me think this uncle probably abused our main character and made him sleep in the closet Harry Potter style. But nevertheless, we realize our uncle is gone, so we steal his shit, break into his lab, and use his equipment without his consent to try and track him down. And this is where I finally started to become a bit impressed with this game. As we're launched into space, we land on a different planet and start to get into the gameplay of this game, which revolves around using the suit you have obtained to jump great distances and swing between the rock formations in this new world, which I have to say is pretty fun. I always love fast-paced platforming, and it reminds me of Spider-Man, so that's a plus. And the last thing I bumped into during this 15 minutes is, oh god, oh, what is, oh god, it's gross, oh, get it away, oh my god, voice acting's horrible, ugh, it's gross. But according to our narrator, who also has some not so great acting skills,
what's an uncle?
I said that I had known him all my life.
Informs us that these are a race of frog people, and that she wants us to follow her down to her town to look around and meet more of her frog friends. Ugh, just the thought of that disturbs me. Well, if I survive, I'll see you in the next 15 minutes. It's been another 15 minutes and I've seen a village full of freaks and met their leader freak of the village, who's told me to take a crystal to power my suit, allowing me to grapple more than I could before. And then he told me to travel into deep dark caves searching for my uncle. Oh, and the creepy bitch decided to come along. And she's chilling on my back now. Nothing has really changed in this next 15 minutes other than swinging through some more beautiful caves. And by beautiful, I really mean it. These caves can look really nice at certain parts, but can also get really creepy and dark once you get deeper in. And what is that? Oh my, come on! What's the giant ass worm? That, I do not want to fuck with that. So, I'm gonna sneak around this bitch, and I'll be back with you after another 30 minutes of gameplay. I'll see you soon. Well, it's been 30 minutes and I made my way past the evil snake thing by swinging, and well, after this we find ourselves outside the cave in the open space, and it's beautiful. I love how everything looks. The game has a style that is just interesting. Though the narrative isn't done well, the story itself is what's dragging me to continue what I'm doing. The gameplay is also just very boring and bland. I have to say, if it wasn't for the great story this game is portraying, I wouldn't care at all. After this last 30 minutes of gameplay, everything is the same. Other than leaving the cave and seeing a new area, the gameplay hasn't changed at all. It's just swinging after rock after rock after rock. It's just like it was in the cave. And yes, I was given a new item that lets me kind of fly for a little bit, but it doesn't really change anything because it's just used to help me swing across rocks. The gameplay is pretty boring and it gets boring very fast. It's really repetitive. And the only thing I have really looking forward to is the giant ice mountain cave I'm about to go to. But guess what? I'm assuming there's just gonna be more rock swinging in there. From this first hour of gameplay, I can say A Story About My Uncle is a decent game. It's nothing amazing, and the story is pretty much the only thing that'll keep you wanting to play, because the gameplay gets very dry very quickly. They do add in a few new game mechanics here and there to spice it up a little bit, but other than that, it's nothing too crazy new. I may keep playing it though, just to see how the story ends. But from the hour I've played, wait until the price drops to buy it. You'll probably be doing yourself a favor.